Yellow dudes and dudettes, what's going on this here? Today I'm bringing you guys another Black Ops 3 Zombies Chronicles video. What I want to talk to you guys about today is the new challenge that just released for the community. Another 500 million headshots for us to get through, but this time we don't have a time limit, so we're 100% going to receive this camo in the end, and eventually we're just going to get it. It's called Cosmic, a very old camo from Revelations. We really haven't, it's not like a new camo. It's not like something you're going to be hyped about, but it's just like kind of like a cool little like thing to have on your arsenal of weapons. Now, if you guys don't know what this camo already looks like, I was unlucky, didn't get any gameplay of it. I tried to get gameplay of it, but I just couldn't in Revelations, so I'm gonna go ahead and describe it. But basically, the camo, it looks like a kind of like green cosmic kind of feel. As I said, cosmic, it's like a green tinted space kind of looking camo, and it has kind of like whenever you move it, if you were familiar with the Origins Pack-a-Punch camo on Black Ops 2, whenever you look around with the gun, it kind of has like that 3D effect, if you know what I mean. On Black Ops 2 also, they also had the weaponized 115 camo. That's another way to describe it. That weaponized 115 camo, whenever you looked around, it had kind of like layers and layers underneath, and you can kind of feel like the 3D feel of the weapon, and that's kind of like what Cosmic is going to bring us. Now, I'm honestly really disappointed with this. Treyarch is kind of, to be honest with you, I feel like Treyarch is trying to cover up for like all these, new hype type things. I feel like they're trying to cause hype in the community, but they're really not causing that much hype. And I know what I mean by hype is like, just something crazy, like everybody's gonna go crazy over it, but really no one's going crazy over this. To be honest with you, I'm not going crazy over it. Eventually we're gonna get it, and of course I'm gonna try to get it. I'm gonna go ahead and camp on the giant and stuff, get those headshots in, but of course, I feel like this is just not that big of a deal for me personally, and I don't really know what else to say about it other than it's a new camo. Yeah, whenever Dragonfire came out, that new Gorad Krovi camo with all the calling cards and stuff, we had tears and everything, and everybody was going crazy. But this one, all we have is a camo. There's no calling cards included, nothing new other than the camo, and the camo isn't even new. The camo is literally just a reused model from Revelations. And then also Into the Void, they also brought back Into the Void into supply drops, and that was a really bad move. They should have brought it back for every single person. It's a reused camo, and they put it in supply drops. Like, if you're gonna put a camo in supply drops, at least make sure it's a new camo. Don't just put out in like an old camo from a zombies map into supply drops. That's just a retarded move, honestly. Like, I feel like they need to like just think this out before they actually go through it. And I know Treyarch brought us Zombies Chronicles. I know they're listening to the community. I know we're getting the M1911 back into Zombies Chronicles, everything like that. I know they're listening, but sometimes I feel like they're not. And this is one of those times where I feel like they're not, because at the same time, I know a lot of people really aren't, that big at like, picky upon these things, but I am. Like, if someone does something that destroys their game in any way, shape, or form, like anything, then it's only gonna harm your game, so why would you do it? And I feel like that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to I feel like whenever they do this type of stuff, they're trying to harm their game on purpose, and they keep on doing it over and over and over again, and I just don't get it, and I really want to find out why they're doing this type of stuff, because I don't really know why. But overall, just reused camos, they're really not that big of a deal. Anyways, guys, one last thing that I wanted to mention is that they actually, the day before this challenge came out, they actually leaked it on accident. So a little bit of mistake there, but they actually leaked it on accident. They gave the camo to every single person playing the game, and what happened was you can go ahead, play zombies, play multiplayer, whatever. You can go to your weapon, go to extras, and then actually equip that camo onto your weapon. And it was kind of weird. Some people still had this option even after they took it out, but I didn't even have a chance to get online at that time. So it was like literally for a split like 20 minutes where every single person had that camo, and then go ahead and equip it onto your gun. So yeah, if you see somebody in multiplayer playing with this camo before the challenge is completed, then just know that they probably equipped it onto their weapon and then kept it on there. So then whenever the challenge, like they took it away off of the the extras column, then they go ahead and keep on playing with it. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you today. I do hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna be uploading a new Perca-Cola DIY video, so if you guys want to make every single Perca-Cola bottle in Zombies, go go ahead and stay tuned for that and turn on post notifications so you don't miss it. It's gonna be very in-depth, very detailed, and I'm gonna have every single thing you guys need to do it. So if you do want to make your own Coca-Cola bottles, then stay tuned. I also have some staff upgrade tutorials coming up. The fire and ice one are coming up next, and then I am done with those. So I'm gonna try to knock those out of the way before, you know, summer ends. Just try to get those over with, along with a lot of top 5s. So if you guys want to see some top 5s, go ahead and tell me down in the comment section below which ones you want to see. I'll see you in the next one, and as always, stay sour.